Hey everyone, and welcome to Brick Talk TV Live, and welcome to the third stream in the instalment of building the Avengers Tower. So if you join me over the last couple of streams, we've actually got up to bags 15 and 16, which we'll be cracking open today. And as part of that, we've managed to get about 3 levels of the Avengers Tower built. So we did quite a bit of work on the ground level to get the foundations, and you can see we sort of finished last week with Tony Stark's workshop at the top here, which we need to finish off today. So we'll be picking it up. We've also unveiled quite a few minifigures, including the likes of Incredible Hulk, if you missed that last week as well. And I'm sure there's plenty more minifigures to crack open as well. We also did dummy brick build as well as part of the arm that sits inside Tony Stark's workshop. So as always, just a quick reminder that you can vote for the next stream as well over in the poll in the community tab, which you can check out. Good evening, Sindri. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the stream. There's a runaway at the moment with the Natural History Museum, so it's about 93% I think that are voting for that for us to stream next, but it's going to take us quite a few streams I think yet coming before we get to our next build, but do check that out if you want to cast a vote. So we're going to crack on then, open up bags 15 and 16. I'll probably do about 3 hours today of a stream, so we'll probably get through quite a few bags. So let's crack into zoom mode, and you can see this is kind of where we left off last week. Oh, welcome from Australia. Glad to have you with us. Must be quite late over there, or early. Late, probably in the morning, right? So there you go, you can see what we've got going on there. We've got the dummy, we've got Iron Man in there as well, being all repaired, and we put a little workshop and stuff in there. Of course, we've got the lift, which we've been building on every level as well, but we still need to finish this off as it's not quite done. So let's crack open bags 15 and 16. And we'll continue to build the tower. 10 PM, that's not too bad. Glad to have you with us though. So we've got some more windows, window frames and glass inserts, some jumper tiles. And then more structural parts to put in as well. Hey, you're more than welcome. Thanks for joining us. So let's crack open these. And let's see what we got next. So we're going to build the supports that we've been building on previous levels as well. And we're going to use this sticker in this as well. So we start with a 1x2 bluish grey plate. We're going to add a 1x2 and a third with the studs on the side, brick as well to that, and then we're going to add another 2 more of these 1x2s and 1/3 on top. Then when we've got that structure, we get a couple of 1x3 plates, snap them together, and then we'll add a 1x1 under that. Then we'll add that to the top to form that kind of shape. Oh cool, since Christmas it's been glad to have you. So you saw the Hogwarts build that we did before as well. Not Hogwarts, we'll talk about Harry Potter and Gringotts Bank. Then we put an archway in over here, and then we've got a 1x1 with some clips moulded in it. It's a 1x1 by 3, which we've got a few in here, but the one that we want has the clips moulded in it. That goes in next, which is a change for us. We haven't had that in the previous ones. And then we're going to add a 4-length rod here, trans clear one, into those clips. Just stand that up. So we've got that rod in there. Then we're going to get a sort of flag element. It's going to be in this trans blue colour here. We're going to stick a sticker, which is sticker 35. Which has Loki on it. So it's a trans clear sticker there of Loki on it, which you can kind of see, and then we're going to add that to the bottom rung of our pole there. It's going to go at a right angle like this. And then we're going to add on top of that a 2x2 piece with a clip on it. So one of these sort of shield type pieces. That's going to go above in the middle, facing that way. And then we're going to stick a sticker 38 on that. It's like a computer screen. The log cabin's a good build. We did that in a previous stream. You'll enjoy that one. It's got some nice architectural details and use of Thor's hammer. So I've put that slightly off where I should have put it, to be honest. This sticker. We'll leave it there, save ruining it. And then this is going to go up on this top section up here. There we go. Just added that up there. Then we'll build another one for the other side. It's going to be a similar build. So we start with a 1x2 plate, light bluish grey, and a 1x2 and a third of the studs on the side. Again, we'll add another 2 to that. 1, 2. Do our usual 1x3s plates snapped together with a 1x1. Going to go on top, the other side this time, and then again a 1x1 with the clips on, because we're going to add some more screens to it. And there's a normal 1x1, there's another normal one, there's the one with the clip. Where is it? Where can't I see it? Okay, it's right in front of me. Yep. But under the instruction manual, hate it when that happens. So yeah, again 1x1x3 with clips on. We're also going to add an archway again at the top. And we're going to add a clip on the inside. And then we're going to add a 4-length rod, which is trans clear again, into that clip. And then we're going to add another one of those 2x2s with a clip on the back again, which we can add another sticker to when we found it. Struggling to find the pieces today. Normal tile, the one with the clip on the back. There it is, hiding away. So another one of these is going to go on the bottom. As I said, we're going to stick a sticker onto that. So sticker 44, which is another computer screen. Hopefully, let's do this on slightly better than we did last time. Hey Brandon, welcome to the stream. That a little bit there. So we've added another monitor onto that, and then we're going to add again another one of those trans blue flag type pieces. And we're going to stick a sticker on it again. This time sticker 42, which is a sticker of the ship. Which is going to go on this way. Try and do it without snapping everything off. So we end up with monitors like that. This one is going to stick on this side the window, so then when we look inside Tony Stark's workshop, you can see he's got these computer monitors at the top. I'm just going to raise this one up slightly so it doesn't overlap the other one. So we've got those in place now. Then we're going to get an upward facing black bracket here we're going to stick on a yellow ingot or bullion bar tile, and then into that we're going to have a large flag which is going to have a couple of 1x1s with clips in facing upwards, which we'll stick into the top of our bracket piece. Then we can stick this large flag element in. Now again, another computer screen, so a sticker is going to go on it, sticker 50, which depicts Iron Man Mark, can't do Roman numerals, XLIX, rescue work in progress. It says. So we need to stick these on before you build. I'm not sure. There we go. So we've stuck that on. That's going to stick onto, if you can see, there's, probably can't see, but there's two studs that we use a modified 2x2 for, so it's going to stick hopefully on there. So it looks like that now. You can see, kind of see it. It's a bit difficult with it being clear. Then with that done, we're going to do what we normally do with the lift shaft. So we're going to get two of these panel pieces again, snap them together back to back, join them with a 2x3 plate to start with. Then we'll stick a 2x2 tile on top. So now that's stuck as a unit, and then we can stick that on top of our lift shaft. So that continues to go upwards. We also stick on a couple of 1x1x3s onto these other pillars that are already there, just to build them up as well. Again, these are like support structures for the level above once we get there, which we'll do now. So we'll just put this out of the way. So for the next supports, we're going to get this large arch piece. We're going to stick a 1x1 brick into the back piece here. Then we'll stick a 1x2 with grooves on at the top. Then we get a 1x8 plate that's going to snap on the two studs at the top of the archway, and we'll stick a 1x4 modified, these ones underneath. Then we'll get another archway, connect it in the opposite direction, again add a 1x1 to the back, and this time we'll stick an inverted sloped brick 2x2 in this direction up there. With that in place, we then get a 2x14, I think it is, that's going to snap, a plate that is, it's going to snap all the way across our support. We have a support like this. Then if we bring back in the workshop, that's going to sit on these two supports here. Of course, goes into our lift shaft at the top there, and then runs across. So we have that archway going across there. Then we need to do another one. So again, put this to the side. Large arch piece. We're going to stick a 1x1 at the back again, and this time we'll stick the inverted 2x2 piece at the top, facing this way this time. 1x8 plate again goes in, and then another 1x4 modified to go underneath. Then we'll get our other large arch piece, 1x1 goes on, and then another 2x2 inverted slope piece is going to go on the other side as well. Then we've got something like that, and again we're going to add another 2x14, I think it is, across the top like that. That's going to go on our other supports on these two pillars over here facing the other way. So they look like that from the side, running up like that. Now they're in place, I think we can, you nearly tear a instruction manual. Next up, we're going to get 10 windows, and we're going to add them around the front. So 3, 6, 9, 10, and then the inserts as well. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and then we also need a cheese wedge as well. Let's just do all the inserts. Probably should say as well, congratulations to Frederick X, who's today become the Crown Prince of Denmark, seen as logos from Denmark. Probably fitting to pay a note to that. So Danish colleagues will be celebrating today in Denmark. So put all those in together. They're going to form in a 2x5 formation, so I'm just going to stick them into pairs like I did last week, just to make it easier. So we start with actually the cheese wedge is going to go on the end, and then we're going to add these in across the front here next to each other. Then we'll have a gap at the end, so I've just built that row there. Windows up, then we're going to do a corner kind of window piece that's going to go in, and for that we start with a couple of 1x2s snapped together. Then we'll stick a 1x3 on top of that. Then we'll get 2 trans blue 1x2s and snap them together, and at a right angle add them in to create a corner. On the top here we get a blue Technic brick with the cross hole in it. Add that to level up our piece that we built. Then we'll add another 1x2, a trans blue 1x2 again on top. Then we'll have a smaller archway piece, goes again the other direction. Then at the top here, more blue 1x2s, again at a right angle here, so we've got an overhang by one stud on this side. And over here we're going to stick in a panel piece in trans blue with a 1x1 plate on one side at the bottom like this, and then this is going to go in here, hopefully, like this. We've got a weird shape going on. Then at the top here, to connect those two together, we get a 1x2 plate in blue, snap the panel and the 1x2 together, and then on our build, this is going to go over in this section here, and we're going to connect like that. So on the side we've got something that looks like this. It starts to build inwards. Then over here we're going to add more windows, and again we need 8 window frames. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the inserts again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just do those inserts. They're going to be arranged as you'd expect in 2s, so we'll have 4 lots of these windows. As you can tell by now, the construction of the levels are quite repetitive around the edge. You see in size that are adding some variety for us. So then we're going to add these in. So these are now behind our monitors that we added in at the start. So we've got another row there, you can see building up just inside there. Hey Alexander, welcome to the stream. Hope you're well. Then we're going to build another corner piece that's going to go on this side over here, which is going to be similar to the one that we built on this side, just the mirror opposite. So again we start with a couple of 1x2s in the dark bluish grey, and add a 1x3 somewhere. Where's the 1x3? Over there with the one stud overhang. Onto that we'll stick 2 trans blue 1x2s, put them in at a right angle, add the blue 1x1 Technic brick with the cross hole in it, like this, Then we're going to build up a bit more with a dark bluish grey 1x2 and a trans blue one. Then stick our smaller archway in that direction, and then we can add some more trans blue 1x2s on top, right angle, and connecting that together. Then we get our panel piece and our 1x1 plate. It's going to go into the bottom, connect that on top of our Technic 1x1, hopefully. He's a bit reluctant to push in, and then we're going to stick a 1x2 blue plate to connect the panel piece with the 1x2. Put this down again, and then we're going to connect that, as I said, over this side. It goes just behind the lip shaft into position there, like this. Then we've got our curved window pieces. Again, we get 2 of these curved window pieces, snap them together, add this macaroni plate on top in blue, do 2 lots of those. Then these are going to go into the corners. Need to build up the corners. So now that's building up. Then we've got, of course, this side we've got all of our windows to stick in here, so we need 14 window frames again. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. That's all the window frames we've got left. Yeah, the Ninjago City Markets was a good build, had some good techniques in there. I like the cable car that was in there as well, which was quite nice. Still haven't got anywhere to stick that. I've got all the Ninjago sets, the large ones, and I haven't really got a place to display them properly. They're all good though, because they have a good level of detail, so they're probably, although it's not a cheap set to buy, it is quite worth it because of the details inside the model as well that you build are quite good. And the last one, and again we're going to pair these up into 2s, so we'll end up with 7 lots of these to go on. We're going to run these across here, and then at the end we're going to put a cheese wedge in like we did on the other side. So put these in behind the lift, and just down here, and then we're left with 1 stud left here, and we'll put our cheese wedge in there like that. So there's our wall of glass built up on that side. Then we're going to add some plates to the top again, as we normally do, just to make sure these windows are a bit more secure. So we start with just a 1x1 plate on this window, then we do a 1x4, then we've got a 2x3 which goes into the supports, 1x2 next, before we do another 2x3 into that support. Then we put a 1x6 tile, finish off on this side. We then have a 3x3 angled plate to go on the inside of our supports here and on this side. Running along here we have our 1x10, secure those windows up, and as we come along here again a 1x6 tile, 2x3 plate, and it's a 1x2 again, 2x3, 2x3, 1x2, missing a 2x3. That's a 2x3, and that's not a 2x3. Jumping the gun there, look. Should have remembered that from last week. 2x3 there. We have a corner plate on this one, because on the next one in here we need to stick a 2x6 plate, and then we'll stick a 1x1 to fill that gap in, and then we'll put some tiles on. So we've got these 1x4 blue tiles, which we've done on all the other levels as well. We go in here, then we stick a 2x2 on this side, and on the other side we get a 2x2 plate and our tile, stick them on, and it goes on that side. Then we're going to add this to our tower, which is kind of normally where we leave it off, but this on. Go to the wide camera so you can see it. So I'm going to attempt to push this on. So now that's on, so we've got another level, and now we need to actually add, I'll get my, which is correct, we're going to add all these studs that go up here. We're going to actually add some tiles in here, so we've got 7 1x8s, and where we've got all the studs on the supports hanging on there, we're just going to tile these up. Gives it extra support to connect the levels together. There we go, so we've just added all these tiles up this side. And then to finish that off, we're going to add a 1x4 on this side. And we have a 2x3 that will go on next. Then we have a corner. Then a corner one, and then we have a 1x3 jumper tile which goes right up to the top here. It's a bit tricky to see, but there is a bit of a overhang here now. You can't see the tiling there, so we've gone up there to cover up those studs. Then with that done, we'll flip round to the other side and do the same thing. All of these studs running up to here, I'll show you a bit better. So again, 1x8s going up. Then we have a 1x4. By 3, corner one, and then our jumper tile goes up there. So there we go, we've sort of cladded and covered up that side, so now all the levels are more secure on top of each other, and with that we'll open up bag 17. So bag 17 the joys of having older bricks, so all the new bricks still fit with the older bricks. So even if you've got 55-year-old Lego, it should all still work together. The trick will be to get it to look like it fits together with colours and things like that. The Rivendell set was also a good build. I did that on the stream last year as well. I think that was another exciting build as well, if you can get hold of that. Although again, as you say, it's quite an expensive one, but it's quite some good techniques in that one. So we've got another character here. It is, who is it? Nick Fury, I think. So we've got a head, torso. We're missing some legs. There's some legs right in front of me again. So he's all in black. Doesn't have a hairpiece. Got his eye patch printed on there. And I'll just add his accessories before I show you a closer look. So he's got a walkie-talkie, a radio, and a gun in his hand. There you go. Nick Fury, printed on the front of the torso and on the back. These accessories, add that to the rest of our minifigures. And now we're going to build the ship. So we're taking a break from the tower, now we've done those first few. And we're going to start with a 2x2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We're going to add the end piece in. So one of these, I don't know what the actual official word is, it's kind of like a wedge piece, maybe not. Just clips into the ends. Then we're going to add two of these pieces. Continues down to create the base of the ship. And then we're going to add some 2x2 yellow plate in, round one, just into that like that. Then we get a 2x3 in this blue colour. We're going to add 1x2 plate with a couple of clips on facing that way, and then another set facing the opposite way. And then we'll top that with a 1x2 trans blue plate that goes across. Then we have a regular 1x2 light bluish grey plate, I think. Oh no, it's not a plate, it's a brick with a plate merged in it. Where is it? So it's one of these bricks here with a Technic hole, 1x2 on it, but sort of a merged plate on it. That's going to go on the end there like this, and then that's going to sit like the front, allowing the two studs for the yellow brick to be displayed. Then right on the end we're going to add a 2x2 curved brick. I feel like my spider skills of finding parts today has left me, so bear with me while I spend a little bit longer finding the right part. So we're looking for 2x2 curved brick, inverted curved brick. You're hiding under a wedge. I found it. So this is the one we're looking for. This is going to go on the end, curve upwards, and then on top of that we're going to stick a 2x2 sloped brick like this to continue the sort of slopey curve front bit. Next up we get an upward facing bracket piece, and onto that we're going to stick a trans blue 1x2 plate. We're going to stick a quarter black tile at the front. We stick a paddle piece at the back, looking like this, and then we're going to sort of clad that with a cutaway tile. One of these, and then the other type like that. So end up something like this. This is going to go on this side, and then on the other side we're going to build another one, which is going to be the mirror opposite of it. So we need an upward facing bracket, trans blue 1x2 plate, paddle goes on this side this time, and then we've got a quarter tile goes behind it. Then we oh no, just thrown about 5,000 pieces on the floor. Hopefully there. Got some spare ones, I think that was it. And then we're going to add, what did I get to? A cutaway tile like this. Then another one that faces upwards. And then this one goes on the other side. So look a bit like guns facing out the front. Then we get 2 double cheese wedges. It's going to be tricky now because we've got to add some stickers onto these, unfortunately. I don't like putting stickers on things this small. Sticker 26 is what we need, which of course has got some controls on it. So we need to try and line these up. On our cheese wedges. That in the middle. Failed. One on that side, so these are going to go on next onto these studs. Disappointed with that one. We've got some controls now on that one and that one. Then we're going to stick some 1x1s plates with a clip. So one of these on each side, facing outwards. Then we get a plain double cheese wedge this time, no sticker. It's going to go between these two, facing sloping that way, with a 2x3 blue plate stuck just behind it. Put that to the side a moment, and then we'll get a 4x4 circle piece. We're going to stick 2 macaroni tiles in blue on this. Then we put a semicircle tile in the middle to cover up the studs. And then we get a wedge piece like this. It's going to connect, I think about there, onto the bottom of that. Then we're going to add a 1x4 plate. That's going to add just in the front here by 1 stud. We'll add a 2x with a handle piece on the front there. Then we're going to add another plate wedged here, going that way, to cut across there, and across to attach this a bit more, we're going to add a 1x3 tile piece on top. Then we're going to add a smaller wedge piece, one of these grey ones, and a 1x2 with the round ends just behind that. And if we flip this over, in the middle here we're going to have an inverted 2x2 trans blue piece, which is going to look like the engine, I reckon. It's making this hover. Then on top we're going to get a shield piece. We're going to add another sticker to the shield here, which is sticker 30. It's got an eagle on it. Stick that sticker on there. That's going to then go across the top of our studs here. Then attach this over our blue plate like this. There's a wing sticking out on that side. Now we'll do the same, but we'll do the other side. So again, we start with a 4x4 round. A couple of macaronis on that. Get a wedge piece and a 1x4, 1 stud on there, handle piece at the front. wedge piece, 1x3 tile. Then we've got the smaller wedge, grey one. Whoa. Let's stick it at the front. And a 1x2 with the round ends. Flip it over, stick the inverted 2x2 round piece into the bottom here. Flip it back, get another shield. Where's the shield piece? And we're going to stick a sticker on this one, which is 31, which causes the same that we just stuck on, but the other way around. It goes on there. Faces that way like this. Then we can add this on the other side. So there's our, oh hang on, I missed that piece, didn't I? The semicircle in the middle. There we go, so there's the other wing on the other side. Then moving down, we're going to get a couple of 1x2 trans blue plates. They're going to connect just behind our wing that we just added on both sides. And then we're going to add something here that's going to connect to the wing, and that looks like a 1x1 with a clip on it. Then we have a cutaway sloped piece. It's going to go on top like this. Then we have a 1x2 with handles on each end. It's going to clip in to our clip. We're going to get a 1x2 trans blue piece on those studs, and then into the other end we're going to stick a 1x2 black plate with a clip on it as well to create something like this. This is then going to connect here at the back and then on the front. So there's our formation of that wing, and then of course we'll do the same now for the opposite side. So plate with a clip, cutaway piece, clip our 1x2 with handles on each end, right way around, hang on, that goes on like this. Stick our 1x2 trans blue piece on, and our black 1x2, and again clips in there, and on that side of the wing as well. Before we move on, we get a couple of 1x4 plates. We'll need another yellow 2x2 round and another trans 1x2 plate, plus a couple of 1x2s with the round ends. And then what we'll do is we'll stick the trans blue 1x2 here at the back, and the 1x4 plate goes on each side. Then we have another 2x2 yellow goes on there, and then our 1x2s with the rounded ends go on this way. Just building that part of it up. Then we get a 1x2 brick, regular one. That's just going to stick on top of our trans blue plate that we just added at the back. Then we get one large curved piece like this, or sloped piece, that's going to run across the back here, cover up one of these pieces. Then for the back we're going to get some black wedge pieces facing opposite directions like this. We'll also get slope piece grills, and then some more curved cutaway pieces in opposite directions. Then we start with these, add the cutaway pieces and the grills on top of the wedge. Sits on on this side over the wing, and do the same on the opposite side. Goes on that side. Then we're going to get a crate, one of these pieces, that's just going to sit in the middle here between those sloped grills. Then we'll put this to the side a little bit, get a 2x4 plate in dark tan, stick 2 corner plates on in dark bluish grey each end, top that with some 1x2 round ends, and then we've got these sort of cannon pieces here which we can stick a little trigger in. Of course there's the warning about this being a weapon. That's going to go on this side, then we'll do one for the other side as well. There's the little trigger. On that side, and that goes under like this with these 2 little guns here. And then again at the back we're going to add these curved cutaway pieces. Like this. These are going to sit, I think, across here. So we've got these 2 guns at the front that we can fire on this side and that side. Then we're going to put a 1x4 archway, so this black piece here is going to go between our 2 guns. And then we're going to get 4 of these 1x1 round blue plates. They're just going to sit in the crate like this. Just tuck them in there loose. Then on top of that we're going to stick an A plate on top of the crate. Faces that way, and then we've got a cheese wedge double one. Go in the middle here, and then we've got 2 dark bluish grey ingots, the William bar type piece tiles. They're going to go by the side as well, so that's all covered up. Then in the middle bit we've got an engine piece here. It's going to sit just behind our double cheese wedge like that. Now with that done, we're going to add some more parts of the wing, so these handle pieces are going to be connected to a bit further. So our first one, we get a wedge again. We're going to stick another cutaway piece on the ends. Stud like this, like that. Then we have one of these flag pieces. It's going to connect. We'll flip that over, then we'll add another grey wedge piece to this, just like that, and then we'll stick a 1x2 with the round ends, and we're going to add a trans red tile to that. Sit on the bottom there. Then we're going to stick a 2x2 round inverted piece in the middle to connect all these things together. Flip this over to make this part of the wing, and then we've got a sticker 27, which as you can see just shows some more wing detail. It's going on the flag element of the wing. Where the wing can fold in and out, and then that's going to connect on the end of this wing like that. So it's fully extended on that side, or we can fold it up when it's docked. Then we're going to do the other side as well. Oh no, we're not yet. We're going to do a connection now that comes from this clip here and goes out. So for that we're going to get another set of these double handled end pieces. Going to stick a bullion bar piece on the studs. Then we've got a 1x1 plate with a clip that goes on this end. And onto that we'll stick another cutaway curved piece. So we'll get the right one, I think is this one. It goes on there, and then this clips in the front here, and at the moment just rests against the outside of this wing by the look of it. Then we do the same for the other side, even though we haven't built the wing yet. Oh, is it me today throwing things around? So the ingot goes on there, and a 1x1 with a clip, and then we'll stick our cutaway on top that goes in on that side. Just covered up the front of that wing. Then to do the wing tip on this side, wedge piece, curved cutaway again, then our flag piece, then we'll flip over again, have another wedge piece goes on, and a 1x2. This time we're going to stick a green tile on it. That goes onto there. Inverted 2x2 round to the bottom. Which I can't quite see. Where is it? There it is. Connects all those together. Flip this back over. Sticker 28 goes on. Like that, and then that's going to be our next wing tip. You can see how the wings come together there, and then they both fold up when it's docked. Then we're going to add the cockpit glass here. It's a little bit scratched actually, it's a bit of a shame, but never mind. And that clips over there to give us the front there. And then we're not done yet, we're going to put some wheels on the bottom. So for the wheels we've got a 2x2 with a double loop piece. We're going to add these Technic pins here in tan with a longer and shorter piece, so the short pieces go in to there. Then we're going to add our spacers onto each side like this. Then we've got some tyres, and we've got some little wheels. Put the tyres on here, one side and the other side. So there's our back wheels. They're going to go just on the back there, and then at the front we've got front wheels, which are going to be this 2x2 round with clips on. We're going to add small little wheel there like that. It's going to go just at the front there. So there's our little wheels for our ship. Again, we're not done yet. So there's our ship standing up, moves along now on wheels. Next up we get a camera piece like this and add a 1x2 trans blue plate to the bottom. Then on the end we're going to add an orange 1x1 round plate into the end. Then we've got one of these squished semicircle type pieces that's going to go at the back of our camera. Then we'll add a 1x2 to the back, trans blue again, and this time we'll add a grill piece in black just to the back there. Then we get a curved piece like this and a 1x2 with a bar running through it. Stick them together. And they're going to run across that side. Then on the top we'll add another one that way with a curved piece over the top. And then again on this side, another one there with a curved piece on it. So this little jet engine-y type thing. Then we're going to add couple of these flaps to it. These are the right way round. These go on. And this one will stick a sticker, which is sticker number 4. It goes on like that. This is then going to attach, if I get the right way round, onto this. We've got these 2 black clips here, so these are going to attach. How am I looking here? On this side. Right? No. Hang on, I'm trying to get my orientation correct. It's like that, right? And that goes in. At the back like this. There's our jet. Like this, I think. I'm trying to get my orientation right in my head about this is built. And then we're going to get a large slope piece like this, 1x4, and we're going to add a panel to the top. And that's going to go across this back piece here. Form the wing on the back there. Then I'll park that. I'll do the other jet on the other side. Camera piece. Orange piece in the back, squish semicircle piece on the bottom, 1x2 at the back, and then our grill piece going down, then our 1x2 with the handle piece, curved piece, handle piece, curved piece, bar piece, and curved piece. We're going to stick on our flaps again. Sticker goes on this one, which is sticker 3. The wrong way round. Sticker 3 like this, and then this one goes on the opposite side. So we have another engine on that side like this. Ooh. Then of course we've got our other piece here, slope piece with our panel on. At the back as well, so I think almost done. And then in these cannons here we can stick our blue 1x1 plates into the cannon. Then these can be fired outwards, which I'm not going to do today, but they'll be charged, ready to go. He says, let's take this off, be easy I think. That's it. Those 2 cannons are charged. and then there's our cockpit. So there's our ship, and we can of course raise these wings up when it comes into land and dock. So that's the end of that, and there's a note that says the quinjet, which is this, serves as transportation and aerial combat vehicle for the Avengers, perhaps most notably in Loki's invasion of Earth. This is the 11th brand new iteration of a Lego quinjet we've released since 2012. So there's the quinjet. So that's another accessory for the set. Put that to the side, hopefully it won't roll off the desk. And then now we'll crack open bag 18, and we've got another of our characters here, Black Widow, which we're going to unveil, and we'll get on to the next level of the Avengers Tower. Also need some oversized parts again for this one, for the floor. We've got two of these, not the big ones. So, Black Widow, we've got two facial expressions and some hair, black torso, black legs and a gun. So again, the black torso is printed details of like a jumpsuit there and on the back. And then we've got two facial expressions, one which looks quite nice, not care in the world, and then one that looks a bit angry. So we'll go with a nice not care in the world one with a hairpiece and a gun. So there's the Black Widow. Now you can see we're going to build a large section in this one, which is actually the docking area. It's going to actually eventually build this nice dual level. We've got a couple of levels and then have a nice docking bay that's going to sit on top. So this is our first part of that. So we start with 4x10. It's 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yep. Then we're going to add a 1x10 to the bottom on one side. And in the middle here we're going to add a 2x3, 5, 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 2x12. Again, this is similar to what we did last week. This is the curved section. So we're going to add these on to the corner here and add our macaroni plate underneath. Two of these. This then attaches on each side like this. Then with that done, we're going to add some more plates. So we've got a couple of 4 1x1 plates. We've got a couple of 1x2 and 1x3 plates as well, all in light bluish grey. So 2 of these 1x2s will have the 1x1 snapped into them. They'll go at the front here and on this side. Then we'll also do the same for the 1x3s. They're going to run across the back section on that side as well. Then we're going to get some 1x4s and some 2x2s in this blue colour. And we'll add these here. These will add on each side, this side and that side. Then we get our 2 oversized pieces. These are going to be the floor for the level. This is going to connect down the middle here, and on the next bit, like that. Flip this over. We're going to add a couple of 2x6s, some longer 1x10s, either 1x4, and a couple of 1x2 plates in dark bluish brown. There's one. Where's the other one? See light bluish grey ones, but no dark bluish green. There you are. So we're going to add the 1x2s to the bottom of the 1x4s, one of them, and then add that. This 1x10 is going to run along on this side, and then we'll stick the other 1x2 just on there. Then on the other side we'll just run one all the way across without an overhang. Then our 2x6s will run inwards on both sides, like that. So we flip this over, there's our ground base for that. So now of course we do our tiling. So this tiling is going to be black this time, and some clear pieces. So we've got 4 of these corner tiles in black. We have 4 1x2 black tiles as well. We have 2 2x2s, also 2 jumper tiles, 1, 2 in black. We have these triangle ones as well, 2 of those. We've got 4 metallic grill pieces as well. We have 4 1x4 trans clear tiles, and I think we're ready to go. So we start off with 1x2s. They're going to go one stud in from the end here. Then we've got a 2x2 and then our corner one. Then we stick another corner one back to back with that, with a jumper tile and a 1x2. Then we've got our grill pieces, 2 of these next to each other, before our 4 trans clear 1x4 tiles go on. Then we've got more grill pieces. Also, while we're here, our triangle pieces go in there. Then this side we've got our jumpers, 1x2s again, 2x2, and our corner ones go back to back, and then again our triangle one goes in the front like that. And I think the chat mode is on normal mode, Sindri. I don't think it's on slow mode. Then we've got our 6x6 round plate. We've got a couple of macaroni tiles, and we have these inverted curved pieces, 2 of those. We have another couple of corner black tiles. There's one, there's another one, and then we've got 9 1x2 black tiles. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. And we're going to build out this section here. So for that we'll start with these macaroni tiles, then we'll put our big 6x6 plate in the middle. Then our inverted plates go next to complete the circle around. Then we're going to add our 1x2s. So we put 3 here, then we're going to have our corner tile. And a couple more corner tile. And we'll finish off 3 more like that. So now we've fully enclosed that circle piece. Then we're going to get a 1x6 tan coloured plate, which of course is used for the lift. So we're getting close to the lift on this level. Then some 1x1s. We've got a couple more grill pieces again for the lift. We have another corner tile. We have a modified 2x2 with 2 studs tile, another 2x2 one, and a couple of 1x2 tiles in black, and then a 1x1 as well. So moving down here, we're going to add some details onto this edge here. So we get a 1x2 and another corner tile, and we've got a modified 2x2 with 2 studs and a 2x2 there. Over this side, 1x2, our tan coloured plate runs along the back, 1x1 there, then our grill pieces, and another 1x1, and then a 1x1 black tile to finish off there where the lift comes up. Then we've got some light bluish grey macaroni tiles, 2 of these. We also have a jumper tile, a couple more 2x2 black tiles. We have these black quarter wedges as well as some macaroni tiles again as we move to the curved part of the building. A couple of 1x1 plates in grey again, and a couple of 1x2 tiles in grey. So our 1x1 plate goes on there, then followed by a 1x2 tile, then we leave a stud, and we go round, fill in this space here, then we leave 2 studs in the middle there, put a jumper tile, another 2x2 there, and over this side tiles on, same formation as the opposite side. Now that's done, we're going to put some tiles on this centre piece here. So for that we're going to use 4 macaroni tiles, large ones or medium size, then we've got 4 small ones, and then we've got 2 half circles with studs on. So we start off of course with the larger ones going around the edge of our circle, and we'll move inwards. Then we'll put our 2 semicircles with studs on in the middle, like that. Then we'll start to add some bricks now to add some sort of wall detail. So we've got a couple of 1x2s, a couple of corner bricks, a couple more 1x1 plates, and then a couple more of these squished bricks in a semicircle with a stud on the side. Those are going to actually have the 1x1s stuck on top. And these are going to go 1 stud in from the edge on opposite sides here of the window. Then we'll have the corner bricks go in. Oh, tell a lie. Da, da, da. We won't have the corner bricks going in. We'll have a 1x2 going in. Off the back of that. Then we'll have our corner bricks going in. Next up are some 1x1s and a third with studs on the side. Two of those. Again, two 1x1 plates. And we'll add these plates to the top. And they'll go on the ends. Then we're going to build some Technic frame in here. So we get a 1x4 Technic brick with holes on the side. On the top of that we're going to stick a loop piece here. And then into that we're going to fit 3 longer Technic pins, shorter end going in all the way down. Then we get a Technic brick 1x2 with one hole in. Again, we'll stick a loop piece onto that, and then that's going to feed down on our pins like that. Then we got a lift arm here. Add that to the end. So we end up something like this. Then we get some Technic cylinders, 2 of these in black and 3 regular Technic pins in black. Going to stick these cylinders together and then stick a Technic pin in each end. That's going to go in the hole second from the top like this. Then we add our other lift arm in to the other side. And then we build the other side of this, which again is the 1x4. Stick the loop piece on, stick our 3 Technic pins. As long as you recognise the brick, it doesn't really matter what you call it really. Some of the names are different anyway because of Bricklink calls bricks certain things, Lego calls bricks certain things. I don't think there's a proper way, although I'm sure some will argue about that. Then we're going to add this to the other side, into the lift arm like that. Hang on, what have we gone wrong? Gone wrong there, go back. Should be on the outside, there we go. So now we've got these here, looks like a high jump. Come back in. This is then going to sit on top of these areas here that we built up on each side like that. And that will structure like this. Then on this side we're going to build up a bit more. So we start with a 1x3. Going to get a 1x2 with studs on the side. Stick those in. Then we're going to stick a 1x1 on the end to level it off. Then another one, and we'll get a 1x2 plate, add that on top. Then we'll have a 1x1 plate on top of that other plate, and a tile will go on top. Then we'll stick an upward facing bracket on that plate there. Connect that together with a 1x2 plate, and another 1x1 plate. Bit of a complicated setup here. Then a 1x1 goes on, and then our squished piece goes on next. Then we have a 1x2 plate on top. So we've got something like this. This is then going to connect over here. On that side, we do the same now of course for the other side. 1x3, 1x2 with studs on the side, 1x1, another 1x1, 1x2 plate, 1x1 tile, plate, upward facing bracket, and then a 1x2 at the back, 1x1 goes on. Our squished brick, 1x1 behind that, and a 1x2, and then that goes on the other side. Then we've got 8 windows. We're just going to stick together in pairs again. this is going to go across the front over here, all the bits we just added in. And then the last part of this bag is just going to be to stick a plate across these windows to here, stick that all together like so. So that's the end of the bag. So we've got this structure here with the glass coming through, the base plate and the tiling all done for the flooring. So we'll crack open even bag 19 now. Lots of trans blue pieces in this one, as well as the regular windows. Oh, we're going to build some detail on the inside of this floor as well. One window piece that's stuck. So first up we need a 1x2x5, and we also need a bucket with a handle piece. There it is. Oh, stick the handle on the bucket. Fiddly. Bucket is going to go on that jumper tile, which you probably won't be able to see if it's too dark. It's going in the middle of that section there, and then our 1x2x5 is just going in there. And we'll put this to the side a moment, and we're going to build like a little unit, that's like a little control unit with some warning signs and stuff on. And for that we start with these 1x2s and the third with studs on the side. And we're going to connect them together with a 1x4 plate. Then with that done, we're going to add a 1x2 brick on top and a 1x3 brick. Goes on like that. Then we're going to add some 1x2s stuck together again, which will go at a right angle, so it's kind of like the lift section and goes into there. Then on top here we're going to add a 1x1 brick and another 1x4 plate. It's going to run along. This is going to be actually going to be a lift, but it's going to be an out of service lift, I think. So then we get a 1x1 and a third again, which is where our controls for the lift are. And we need a 1x1. We also need our dark red 1x1 round tiles for the buttons. So I need a 1x1 plate, which I can't see yet. There's one. And then we need 1x1 a third, which I've found. So we're going to stick the plate on top of our 1x1 and a third. Our dark red buttons again go on top on the side, and that's going to go over there again. Then we're going to add another row of these 1x2 and a third with studs on the side, and another 1x2 brick to level up the edge. And as usual, we'll stick a 2x6 across the top, add in another 1x2x5, which will be in dark bluish grey on this side. And then we get our usual lift doors, which are 2x6 tiles. Then we're going to add some stickers on here. So this time we get sticker 24. Which has a punch mark through the lift door. with a do not enter sign, so that goes on one side, and the other side is 25, which has a no Incredible Hulk sign and a lift out of order stuck on it as well. So they're going to go on the lift so it looks out of order. Then on top, as usual, we're going to add 2 Erling bricks, which is where the up and down arrow is going to go. And we also need 2 corner bricks for the top. There's 1 corner brick and 1 Erling brick, and where's the others? There's the other Erling brick, and our last corner brick, I can't see it. There it is. So the corner bricks, of course, each end, and our Erling bricks go in the middle. We're going to stick a red mug in the top at the back before we stick on a 2x6 plate, and then we'll stick our up and down arrows into our Erling bricks like that. That done, if we bring back in our base, this is going to stick on over here. There's our lift in place, our fake lift. Then we'll put those to the side. We're going to build a sort of chamber now. So we start with one of these 4x8 circle pieces. Stick a 1x2 round ended plate onto the far side here. Then we got some metallic 1x1 round plates that go next to it. Then we get some hinge pieces. They're going to add just over here. Then into those hinge pieces we add these quarter plates, like doors, so they open and close like this. Then onto the end of each of the hinges we're going to add some quarter tiles. When they close, they form these like semicircle looks. Then we're going to get 4 more 1x1 round plates. These go on these quarter plates at the front. Then we're going to get some macaroni tiles in black. And then we're going to run these across the top 2. We've still got this opening mechanism that can be done. Then if we flip this over, we are going to add another 1x2 round ends, and we've got another set of hinges to go on. Stick the hinges just below the other hinges to create a solid connection. Then the 1x2 round goes in there. Then we also need some upward facing brackets, and we need some trans red semicircle type pieces. Going to add these on. Probably going to get the alignment of this wrong now. Let's go to the front of what could be our doors, so when they close, might sit like that. Then we're going to get 4 of these longer upward facing brackets. we're going to add some trans yellow 1x2 plates on, and then cover them up with some ingots as well. Do that to all 4 of them. Yeah, I agree, it's very really clever how the designers come up with all these little details to build these sets. Then we're going to add these into the middle of each of our circles like this, so it runs all the way around like this. Then with that in place, we're going to get these 4 large panel pieces. And then these are going to go into the base. Ooh, it says if I can line it up properly. Go all the way around. Like that, so we can open these up like this now. We're not done, of course, because it's still a bit flimsy. And what we do is, if we bring back in our base, we then connect the back of this chamber to the base of what we had, and now we've got this chamber that can open up inside our level like this, all close up. Then we get a jumper tile and a white 2x2 tile. Stack them on top of each other. Sticker number 2 goes on, which is a newspaper that says who is the Iron Man. So I'm just going to stick that on there. It's going to sit on that jumper tile just down there. Then we're going to do a little control panel. So for this we're going to need a handle piece. We need a 2x2 sloped piece. We have another sort of anvil type piece there. We have a 2x2 with a clip on it. We're actually going to stick a sticker on the sloped piece, which is sticker 20, which has some buttons, levers on. So that goes on, then our handle piece goes on top. Then we're going to clip on our 2x2 clip piece here, which gives us the sort of monitor, which again sticker 16 is going to go on. Actually has a picture of what looks like ET, but it's not, obviously. It's probably the Hulk. So it goes on there to create a console, and then into the bottom of that we're going to stick this anvil piece as a stand. That's going to go over this side, an angle of our chamber. So it looks like this. And then over here we're going to add another handle piece on the floor and a 1x2x5 next to it. Then over this side we're going to do the windows, so we get another sloped piece like this, a 1x1x3, four window frames and 4 window inserts. Let's do the inserts now. These are again going to go into 2s, so it'll be 2x2. So I'll stick these together now. We start with the slope piece and then the 1x1 on top. Then we stick our window pieces on. Don't knock everything everywhere. So we just started the usual pattern of it sloping in. Then over This side we're going to add in on these 3 studs some 1x1s here, 2 on top of each other, and then a grill piece. Yes, Indri, I've done some mocks myself for my city. So I've done a town hall, I've done a West End theatre, a courthouse, a church. Was there another one? And you can see, I think that's it. You can a few cars and things like that as well. You can see them on the channel if you have a look at the mock reviews that I've done. You can see my mocks on there, and there's links to download the instructions if you want to build them. Or if you just want to have a look, you can have a look at them. And then in Bricktown, when I build some of the stuff, I do those as mocks as well. You can get some instructions like the police car that I've added to the city and stuff like that. So yeah, there's a few things I've done mocks of. I've used Bricklink Studio to build it, which if you haven't used, I would suggest you do, because it's a great little free tool you can download from Lego or Bricklink, which is owned by Lego nowadays. So just adding to the outside next to those windows some trans coloured blue bricks and some plates. A bit of Hulk destruction going on here, I suspect. Then we've got a sloped trans blue brick, a couple of 1x2s and a 1x1. Just gonna connect all of these together. I think it kind of looks like a set of smashed windows. It's just going onto there like that front. Yeah, there's a tutorial as well on the channel if you want to get to know how to use Bricklink and use it yourself to build your own stuff, because you get all of the parts on there, and you can just generate your own instructions and also lists of parts that you need to buy if you want to build the stuff. So it's one of my, if not the most popular video I've done actually, is the Bricklink tutorial, so check it out if you're interested. The app is free as well to download. Just adding a few more structure details here, and then we're going to add a trans blue panel piece and a curved one. And this is going to go on the outside here. So this top section now is being more panel-like. And we're going to add another row of them. So we've got a large panel here, a skinnier panel, curved panel, and some 1x1 trans blue pieces. We're going to stick these 2 together. They'll go into the bottom of this panel piece, which is going to stick over there, and our 1x2 goes on, and then our curved piece continues on. It's fun, these are little kind of stub on these clear pieces. So we've got this kind of, I won't say mess, but thing going on. We've got then a macaroni plate, because now we need to secure it up a bit more. We also need another 1x2 brick and a 1x1 plate, and we get 2 1x6 plates as well. So we run the 1x6 plate in dark bluish grey on the inside here, and as always our blue one goes on the outside. Then we get a 1x8 blue piece that's going to have more trans blue pieces on. It's going to run along the outside, so you can see how that graduation of the trans blue pieces are coming together. Then we turn our attentions to the other side, of course, which we haven't done yet. So again, we have a sloped piece, 1x1x3, and then 8 window frames. 2, 4, 6, 8. Get the 8 window inserts. Yeah, the app looks a bit confusing when you first start, but once you get your orientation, I'm sure you'll be good. Just check the video out that I've done, and it hopefully will help you. I'm also thinking of doing another video of that, so if there's anything that you get stuck on, let me know in the comments and I'll try and do another video on it. We'll pair these up again, so in 2s, So we'll start with the slope brick and the 1x1 on top at the end, and then we'll stick all of our windows across here. So we get up to about the lift, and then we run out of windows, and at that point we're going to stick another grill piece on, and then we get two 1x1s stuck on top of each other next. So it looks like something like this at the back. Then we get a 1x1 and a third. Going to stick a plate onto the side studs. Blue 1x1 with a stud on the side and a regular 1x1. Then a 1x2 plate, which I can't see. This one I dropped. Can't see it. Did I leave it in the bag? Can't see it there either. Seems to be missing a 1x2 dark bluish grey plate. Maybe I'm just... that one goes on there. Oh, it's the grill. And then the grill goes on the front. So then this goes just in that position there. Then we're going to add a 1x2 dark bluish grey trans blue. Goes just on top there. Then another 1x2 and a 1x1 plate. It's going to stick outwards from our model. Then we get a 1x2 with a slope. 1x2 on top there, and then the 1x1 goes on the other side of the slope. That adds in to the side here again to get that graduation out. Then we get 1x1x5, can add 1x1 onto that. Goes in our gap that we've got there. And we also have trans blue 1x1 and a 1x2, which we'll add just to the top to add another layer on there. Then our panel pieces come out, so as last time, 1x4 one and our curved one goes on. Then we've got our curved panel, 1x4, 1x2 panel, a couple of 1x1s which we'll snap together. Stick that into the end of our larger panel there. Another layer, panels on top there. Then we'll stick our plates on, secure them up. Then we've got a 1x6 behind the lift. 1x10 on top. So I think that's the end of that bag. Yep, so that's the end of bag 20. So now we've got, you see the graduation at the top of the towers coming together as it comes out this way. It's going to continue to curve up as we do the next level as well, I'm sure. So bag 20. Going to continue to build up this level. And we've got another character here, which is Wong. Wong has the option of holding a donut not a donut, hot dog, sorry, as well. And there's some notes here about that. In the instruction manual it says, Wong needs to show Hawkeye that mayo doesn't belong in a hot dog. This is definitely the best use of a sling ring portal we could think of. So Wong, make hot dog. And he's got some blue legs. So dark blue legs, red torso printed on the front and on the back. He's got one facial expression because he hasn't got any hair, so he's just got this sort of smirk on his face. And then we have the option to have him with a hot dog, but then also with these orange dishes coming out of his hand as well. There we go. So there's Wong. Again, put a hot dog somewhere in the tower as well. So first up in this level, we're going to do our lift shaft continuation. So we get our two large panel pieces. This time though, unlike the other levels, we just stick them together with a 2x6 plate. So that just goes on and sits on top of our existing lift shaft. Then round this side we're going to stick a cheese wedge onto the end, like this. Add tomato sauce and mustard for me, I think. Although I must admit, with this beard now, it's getting a little tricky to eat hot dogs without getting ketchup everywhere. So a couple of windows going on. Then we're going to get a 1x1 by 5. We've got a couple of 1x1 bricks, we have a 1x6 tile, a couple of 1x2 trans blue pieces, and also a 1x2 brick with a stud in the middle. We're going to stick the 1x2 with a stud in the middle and a 1x2 trans blue together and stick them next to the window. Then we have a trans blue 1x2 that goes right angle out. Then it's a 1x1 brick, and actually our 1x6 tile goes on. A little tricky to do next to that, and then we stick our 1x1 by 5 and 1x1 together, and that goes at the end, just like this. Then get a 1x2 by 5 and another 1x2 trans blue. That goes on there, and then our 1x2 just goes on there to continue that sort of curved look. Then we get two more trans blue ones. We also get a couple of 1x1 plates in trans blue and a blue 10-inch brick with a cross hole in it. That goes on to what we've already got. Then we're going to stick the two plates together and into the bottom of our 1x2 brick. That goes at a right angle there, and that one goes next to it to connect it up. So again, the curve is continuing. Then we get a 1x4 panel. We have another window and an insert. We're going to stick the panel on first and the window. And so you can see that graduating across. Then we get four 1x4 panel pieces. And we also get two of the curved ones. We're going to stick the two curved ones together. Again, got a few scratches on these, which is a bit of a shame, just from being in the bag. And then these panels again go in twos as well. And we're going to add the 1x4 panels together over here, and our curved ones at the front. So we end up with something looking like that. that side. We then also get one more 1x4, and we're going to add again a couple of more 1x1 plates together. And then that goes on there. Yep, in the UK here, Sindri. And that just adds to the end. Then we're going to flip round, concentrate on these two sides here. For those, we're going to get these two panels here and 4 1x2 bricks. Just going to add the 2 of the 1x2 bricks on top of each of the panel pieces like this. These are then going to go on each side of this area here. Then we're going to stick in the middle, of course, again 8 windows, so 8 window frames. And the inserts. Yes, we're well into the our winter here. It's what is it today? 5 degrees centigrade here today in the UK. So it's actually a bit warmer than it has been because we had a bit of a cold spell. But our clocks have changed, so we're getting lighter and lighter now. So looking forward to welcoming spring soon. So stick these into 2s again. Then we're going to run these across the top here. So just build that further up on that side. Then at the top we need 2 corner bricks and 2 1x2 trans blue bricks. And we're going to stick the corner bricks at the back here around the windows, sort of, and then the 1x2 trans blue ones we face inwards, coming over like that. Then we're going to get 2 more our curved windows, stick them together. I'm going to go on this side. So we've ended up with something like that on that side. And then before we go any further, what we're going to do is we're going to do the supports now. It's going to go inside on here. So let's put that to the side again. And for this, we're going to use a large curved piece. We got a 1x2x3. Ouch, 45 degrees, that's very hot. It's not very Lego building weather. Hopefully you've got aircon in there, it gets too hot otherwise. Stick the 2 arch pieces together on top, then we're going to stick a 1x2 here to connect them at the bottom. Then we get an inverted piece, sloped again, on one side, that side, and then a trans blue piece on the other side. Then we're going to add a 2x8 plates across the top and a 2x4 in the bottom. And then we're going to get some more arch pieces in there. Get a 1x2x3 in the base there. Again 1x2 at the back to connect those 2 together, and then this end we'll do 2 inverted pieces back to back this time, and then we'll run a 2x14 plate right across there like so. And then on these inverted pieces we're going to add some 1x2 plates just to level the top off. There's our next level support. We get back in our level, then we're going to stick this into the middle. and that sits just above our sort of chamber there like that. Then over this side we're going to add a 1x5, 1x1x5 sorry, and a 1x1 together. That's going to go in first. Then we'll run a 1x6 tile across. Then we'll add a 1x1 again at the end. Then a trans blue 1x2. Then we're going to stick a 1x2 with a stud on the side, a trans blue piece together, and then we'll have a cheese wedge just at the end here. Set that off, so end up with some work like that. Then we get another 1x2x5 and a 1x2 trans piece. 1x2x5 goes on there, and then again our blue piece just goes on to keep the graduation going up with the glass. Then a couple more 1x2s and also some 1x1 trans blue pieces, which they'll get snapped together, stuck into the 1x2. We also have a 10-nick brick with a cross on it. Again, just adding these on in the same way we did the last one, so the graduation of the glass continues up there. Then we have a 1x2 panel piece that goes on at the back. So that one goes backwards. See that? A little tweak to the back there. Then we're going to get 5 of these 1x4 pieces. So you get a couple of 1x1s again, trans blue ones, stick them together. And then we'll stick these panels into pairs for 2 of them. They'll run across this side and this side. Then we'll stick the plates to the end of this one. Stick that on that side, so then that side looks like this now as we build up. Then now we're at the top here, we're going to add some more plates to secure it up. So we've got our 4x8, we've got some macaroni ones, we've got 2x4 in blue, we have a 1x6 in blue, and dark bluish grey 1x10. Start off with our blue one here. This is going to run across the lift shaft and into these front panels. Then our 2x4 is going to go on this side, followed by our 1x6 in blue, and we've got our large macaroni plate. Stick one of these things together. Won't quite stick for some reason. Are you in? Maybe you're in. It's hard to see it. We'll do the same on this side. Then across the back we've got our grey plate that runs across, and I think we're all good to go on the plates there. Then we've got 4 blue 1x1s and some trans blue 1x2s. Trans ones go at the back by the side here of our lift arm. Then the 1x1 goes this side and this side. And the other ones go one over here, one on this side. Level that all up. Then we're going to get some tiles out, so some 1x4s, we've got a 2x2 plate. We've got 2 of these 1x3 round ends plates and another trans blue 1x2. Brandon, we're still on the Avengers Tower and we're getting up to the next level, so we've done Iron Man's workshop, if you like, and then we're up to this level now where it starts to graduate out, and we'll be moving on to like where that quinjet will be docking as well. So here we're going to add the 1x4 tiles on top here, and then our 2x2 plate goes in the middle across our structure. Our 1x3 round ends will go either side here, and then our trans blue plate goes on the other side there. Then with that done, we get a 1x10 blue plate here, add a 1x6 and a 1x2. Then on each end we'll stick a 1x2 facing inwards. Then we're going to run these upward facing brackets all the way across the main structure. And underneath we're going to add 1x1. Like this. Then we're going to add this across the front section here. So let's, it's not stuck in properly, hang on. So that adds in there. Yeah, it kind of looks like it's a bit warped and stressed there. So hopefully that's in position alright. Then we're going to get 2 macaroni bricks in blue. We've got 4 1x2 plates, a couple of upward brackets as well. Stick 2 of these plates together, stick an upward bracket on. Same with this one, and that goes on there. And of course our macaroni bricks are going to go on the end here, this side and this side. And then what we just made goes just behind it on there. So these brackets sticking out where we got the macaroni ones. Then we get 4 1x4 plates, and we've got a couple of 1x2 bricks as well. You can add the 1x2 bricks this side and this side, and then we're going to snap these in pairs, these 1x4s, and they're going to run across each side here, just like that. And then to finish off this bag, we've got a 2x10 and a couple of 2x2 black bricks. These 2x2s go here, and our 2x10 goes right across the lift shaft on that side, just to finish us off. And that's the end of that bag. Now we move on to bag 21, where we also need some oversized parts. I'm going to put that to the side. Now Brandon, while I think of it, did you see the Technic garbage truck that Lego's released? I don't know if you're going to purchase it and build it. So 2 oversized pieces, some 8x16s, need 2 of these. And bag 21, which has got a lot of things in it as well. Quite a few Technic parts in this one. Yeah, I'm okay at Technic, but it does hurt your fingers with the pins. But the garbage truck looks quite good. I don't think it's a very big one. So this bit now we're getting up to the part where the quinjet can actually dock, which is going to be added on top of the thing that we just added, I think. So we start with a 1x16 Technic brick. We're going to add a Technic pin in the end, and then we're going to add one of these teal spacer pieces onto the end of that. Then we've got 4 more regular Technic pins in black, and we have a silver, what I call a plug. It goes part way into the next hole, but not all the way through. Then we leave 2 holes, stick another Technic pin in. Meanwhile, at the other end, we stick a Technic pin in, leave a gap, Technic pin, leave a gap, Technic pin in. So we end up with something like this. Then we need one of these large squares and one of these squares, and we need a 1x6 Technic brick 2, and we need 3 more Technic pins. We're going to add 2 Technic pins to this 1x6 to start off with. Then we're going to stick the black piece in here. Then we're going to stick a single pin in the end there, and then we're going to add our white piece in. So we've got a frame like this. This is going to stick in, I think, about here. So just got to line these pins up. This is why I don't like Technic, these pins. Look, I'm going to break it. So those have slotted in like that. Then we get another 1x16. We do the same thing again here, because it's going to mirror what we've just done. So Technic pin, teal spacer, got the silver plug which goes in next partly, and then 4 more pins. Then we stick that one in easier on the other side. Then we're going to get 5 more Technic pins in black. So I'm going to add 2 on this side, 1 in the middle at the top there, and then like this, and then add another square into the end here, and then another 4 Technic pins go in. I'm going to add them into the last hole on each side. Then we get another 1x16, we've got a 1x4 and 1 more Technic pin. Stick this Technic pin in the middle of this hole here, and that's going to go actually in the middle here on the inside, and then our other 1x16 continues down that side. Then we're going to get we get a blue square this time, and we get 2 of these 1x8 Technic bricks. We're also going to get 2 larger blue Technic pins, 2 red ones as well with a cross section on the end, and then we start with the shorter end going in on each side of this square. Then we push that all the way through to the 3rd hole of these 1x8s. Then we're going to stick the red ones all the way through, 1 hole down from what we just did, like this, and then this is going to connect onto the end there. And then again we add another one on this side, which is that's why I hate Technic bricks. Then we add that as well, so that gets even longer. Then into these we're going to stick some of these right angle pieces. We've then got 2 of these loop pieces and 2 connector pieces. So then we're going to add upward facing loop here and the connector here like that. So then we're going to connect these on opposite sides. Go in like this. Then we're going to get a couple of red pins, a couple more of these loop connectors, and also ones with pins on. Going to connect in these red pins into these loops here with the connector attachment. They're going to go all the way through each side here, facing upwards, and then these other pin ones are just going to go at the front on each side here, like that. So this is the platform that's going to stick out where the quinjet's going to land. So the platform for that, we're going to get 2 of these large quarter tiles. These are going to end up, I'm going to say here, say 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, 2 go like this, back to back. Gives us the ends. Then we've got this 4 by 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 that goes on next. More of a, actually look at that, I'm not even level there, I've gone wonky. How did that happen? Let's try that again. That's better. And then we get a 2 by 16 which is going to run down the middle all the way like that. Then we get our 2 oversized pieces, and we also get 3 6 by 6 pieces. So now our oversized ones go next to that 2 by 16. Do that on both sides. And then our 3 6 by 6s. Will go on. There's kind of our platform. Then we'll flip this over. We're going to add a 2 by 4 red in the middle there. Then we've got a new piece actually, which I've never seen, which is this inverted 4 by 8. It's going to go underneath, of course. Then we get 2 more, and they're going to run forwards like this. Give us a smooth underside for that. Next up, we're going to get 2 1 by 3 plates. There's one. There's another one. Then a couple of 1 by 2 trans blue ones. We're going to stick these trans blue pieces onto it. These are going to run off either side here. Oh, sorry, should be facing inwards and outwards with the blue pieces. Then we get 8 of these upward facing brackets, 2 by 6s, 2, 4, 6, 8. And then we're going to run these, of course, down the edge here. What I can't see though is if it's let's take it all the way back, I think. Hopefully we won't have to take these off again. We'll see. Run these all the way down and there's an overhang on that side. I wonder if it's the one. Actually, I think it's. Man, this is hard to see from the instructions. I think there's a 1 stud overhang on this side. So let's try it with that. It would make sense because it makes this more stronger. I'm guessing this is correct. We'll see when it flips over. Glad you're familiar with the 2x4, Cindy. So now we've added that all the way. I think it's like that. We'll figure it out in a moment. Then we've got 2 corner plates, which are going to go here and connect to our overhang, and then a couple of 1x4 plates here run down. Then we get 6 1x8 in blues. These are then going to run all the way down the edge. Ooh, there's those Avenger colours. Same on this side. Then we get a couple of 1x4s in the same colour and 4 more 1x8s, and then coming from the back we go 1x4, then we stick 2 1x8s on each side, again just allowing for that graduation to be seen. Then we get some more 1x8 10-inch bricks and 2 curved 2x2 inverted pieces. These inverted pieces go each end, and then our 1x8s go next to it on the inside over there. Then we get another couple of 1x4 bricks and 2 2x2 plates. Add that at the front, and then our 1x4s go inwards. Then we get 8 of these Technic pins with studs on in red. 4, 8, and then these are going to go into these loops that we added earlier. This will allow us now to add some tiles to this underside of the platform. So the tiles we need are 2 1x4s and 2 macaroni tiles. Start with these macaroni ones, then our 1x4 goes on. Then we get a 2x2. We got a 2x2 modified with studs on the side and a 1x2 trans blue plate that goes at the back. Then our 2x2 goes on. This is going to sit then at the front between the 2 curved pieces. Then we get another one of these inverted 4x6s. We have, what do we have? We have a 1x8 with a slider on it. We have 4 of these 2x2 tiles that are inverted. And we have 2 yellow trans yellow 1x1s. So we're going to cover up this section, so we put the yellow 1x1s on first, which are acting as like lights, I'm guessing. Then our 4x8 inverted piece goes right down the middle to cover that up. Oh, I think I need to move these, I put these in the wrong place. change up. Now I managed to do that. I've had the piece the wrong way round. These are going to cover up. Say goodbye to the red brick. Let's cover up to here. Because then at the back here we do our 1x8 with our slider on, and then these inverted 2x2s go on next. And then our 1x3s inverted go just behind again, up to the lights. Just smooths out the underside of that platform. Then we've got some inverted curved pieces, 2 of those. Also a couple of 1x2 tiles which we're going to add onto the upper side of the curve. They're going to attach onto each side. There. And if we flip this over, on top here we're going to add these 2x3 flag pieces with clips on either side, followed by 2x2 modified 2 studs just behind, like that. That's the end of that bag. So for now we've got the platform all done. So bag 22 now, and we've got Wanda in this one. We're going to continue building up on this platform. We'll try and finish on the hour roughly today, so we'll see. Squeeze maybe one more bag in after this one. See how we do. We also need to, for the first time since bag 1, go into our cape pack, and we get out a cape for this minifigure. It's actually a skirt, actually, I think. And we've got a large hair piece, we've got torso, head, black legs. So we start with putting this. Ooh. I do hate doing these sometimes. Clear these. That one quick before I lose it. Oops. That's the base of the jacket there, printed torso on the front and the back. You've got 2 printed expressions, one sort of cross face but then one with the red eyes as well. Large hair piece, going to be sat on a trans clear 1x2 to make it look like they're sort of flying. And then we get 2 1x1 plates trans red, and we're going to stick them there. Stick them on top of the minifigure's hands. Like that. There's Wanda, our next minifigure. Moving back to the platform, then we next need some 1x6s in dark bluish grey, one in light bluish grey. Then we need some 1x2s. And we've got light and dark, 2 of those, and we're going to run down the middle here. So we start with the 1x6 in light bluish grey at the end, then a 1x2 light and dark, dark and light even, then our dark 1x6s, then a light 1x2, and then a dark 1x2 like that. Then we're going to make a sort of landing pad, if you like, so we're going to use some macaroni tiles here. So we've got 4 black macaroni tiles. And then we've got these darker bluish grey ones. And we've got some inverted curved plates as well. We've got 4 quarter tiles in light bluish grey. We've got 4 1x2 tiles in light bluish grey. We've got 2 black 1x2 tiles. So we've got 2 dark bluish grey 1x2 tiles. And I think that's it. Let's find out if I've missed anything out. So from here we're going to do these macaroni tiles coming out. Then we've got 1x2 on each side, and then our plates go on here and on the other side. Ooh, this is the outside of our landing pad. Then moving in, we want, this is what I've forgotten, some light bluish grey macaroni tiles. 4 of these. In here, then we'll add another 1x2 there. Then we're going to the black tiles. Yeah, the next level rounds. Then our 1x2s go in the middle, and then our quarter tiles can finish off around here. Well, quinjet can land. Hopefully it doesn't slide off with the wheels on and the tiles, of course. So then when that's done, we then get another couple of 1x6 tiles, and then we've got some cutaway curved tiles. So these 1x6s go on each side here, and I'll cut away next to our flag elements on each side. Then we get 2 of these large curved pieces, 2x2 plates. We've got 2 1x1s handle pieces on. There's 1, there's 2, and then 2 sort of robot minifigure skeleton arms. I'm going to add these robot arms to these 1x1s with handles on, and they're going to go at the end of these tiles here facing outwards. And of course we stick these 2 together. It's going to be added onto the ends of our platform like that. Then we've got some safety rails, of course, need to be safety conscious. So we've got these bendy rod pieces as well, of course. So we start with one of those, stick these handle pieces in each end. They're going to clip into the flag clip here. It's going to bend round to the other one like that to form that bend. Then we do another one. And the other one, of course, is going to clip into those robot arms. Form something like that on the ends. Does look a bit weird, but that's how it is. Next up we get two 2x8 bricks. No we don't, take that back, I'm jumping ahead. Then we're going to get 5 1x6 tiles in dark bluish grey. 5 of those. We got 4 2x4 tiles in light bluish grey. We've got 15 grill pieces. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. And we've got 2 triangle tiles in dark bluish grey and 2 in light bluish grey. And we're going to go make sure I didn't miss anywhere. I did. So first off we'll do 6 of these panel pieces, 1x4s, 3 down each side, give us a bit of a barrier. Then as we come in we're going to get these 2x2s, going to add a 1x2 plate on top, and then we're going to add some grill pieces to make some little steps. One on this side, then we do the same for the other side. Then with the pieces that we have just selected, we're going to run dark triangle, light triangle on each side. Then we'll run the 2x4s, 2 of these down. Then we can run in every other piece our 1x6s all the way down here. Then in those gaps is where we're going to stick our grill pieces. So 3 of these go across for each row. And one more, blues like that. Now that's done, we're going to do a sort of warning signs. We've got 7 yellow 1x1s, 2, 4, 6, 7, and 7 black, 4, 7, and then we're going to do a row of these going right the way across, alternating between yellow and black. Little warnings going. We have to run the separate across these. Nearly messed up there. No, you know I did mess up. This was supposed to be one stud in from the edge. Damn it. That's not the end, I don't think. There is. Need to move these over one stud. Anyway, when that happens, not concentrating properly, miss a one stud over. Yellow and black, and I just want to There we go, so we've got the warning line going across there. This time now we get some 2x8s, and we're just going to actually add grill pieces on top, all the way across. It's like a little walkway that we can then follow on from the steps that we just made. Yeah, I was using my Lego thing upside down. Sometimes I find it easier to go that way rather than that way. Don't know why. Also, sometimes it gets quite a battering, some of these, and some of them wear away a little bit at the end. So I find them with tiles, it's easier to do it the other way around. Do this the other way. The other side. And we're not quite finished yet. We've got some bits left. Oh, I know what. I did miss something on these. Look. God, what happened to me about a minute ago? Completely zoned out of what I was supposed to be doing. We're supposed to add some candles to these. Given it's further out, that makes sense. Man. Not paying attention to my own build. What's going on in the world? Makes it a bit better. That's better. This is. Come out. So there we go. So that's end of that bag. So now we've got this platform coming along. Now we'll go on to bag 23 to continue on, and we get another minifigure, and it is Ultron. In the next bag. We're going to do a bit of the tiling on the inside of this platform here as it's starting to go from outside to in as we cross the line. So first up then, we've got Ultron. We've got legs, we've got a torso, we've printed. He's also there he uses a minifigure, put it on the front and the back. And he's got some 1x1 round trans blue parts for his legs and his hands to get him in that flying mode. So it looks like that. There's our next minifigure. To find places to put all of these once it's built. Now we go back to here, we're going to continue to tile down the back here as it moves inside. So for the inside, we need 25 2x2 black tiles. 3, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25. We've got 2 jumper tiles. In black we've got 4 corner tiles. It says, although I can only find 3. We also have 4 modified 2x2s with studs on them. There's the other one. So we start with 5 black tiles down this side. 5. Same on the opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we've got a modified one there, same on the opposite side. Then we'll have 3 regular tiles in the middle. Then we've got 2 regular black tiles behind the modified one before we get the other modified ones. Where's the wrong one? Then a regular black tile. Then we've got 2 jump tiles. Row of regular tiles in the middle. And then we've got our corner tiles. And 2 of those. So those are flooring for the back. And then we're going to stick 4 1x1 bricks in to these gaps we've left with these tiles. Then with that done, we get 2 1x2 groove bricks and a couple of 1x2 tiles. There's one, where's the other one? There it is. And we're going to add the groove bricks to the end of where these panels are. Then a tile goes in after that. Then we get some 1x2 and 1x3 bricks. Run these across the back, 2 studs in from each side. Then we get 4 corner bricks. And some 1x1s. And then we'll add these corner ones back to back on top of these bricks we've already added. Then we can get some tan coloured pieces, so we get 2x6 tiles, we get 4 normal tiles. We also get 6 modified 2x2s with 2 studs showing. We get 10 upward facing brackets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to add 3 to the back of these tiles like this. Then onto those we're going to add our modified 2x2s. Then we're going to add a 1x6 across the back. Then we'll add another upward facing bracket in the back of that. And we'll add our 2x2s here. So this makes a sofa which we can stick on these modified 2x2s. So we're going to build 2 of these. Cool looking sofa. There's our other one which goes on the other side. And then this is going to help form a table. So for the table we get a 4x4 tile. We're just going to add 4 black jumper tiles onto the top of that. And a normal tile as well. And then we're going to add 1x1 upward clip. Oh, sorry to keep you up, Sindri, sorry. So I'm trying to concentrate too many things at once. And then a paper there, and then a 1. You could always watch this back if you need to go to bed. It'll be live on the channel for to watch playback. And I'll be done probably after this bag actually. Once I've done this, we'll be done for the day. So it's got Battle of New York written on the sticker there. It's newspaper, and that's going to sit in the middle here, and there's Thor's hammer that's going to go into that clip on the table, which actually is facing the wrong way according to the instructions, but we'll stick it on there. And there's a note here that says if you lift it, you'll rule Asgard. It's not a trick. The Avengers each get a turn at trying to lift Thor's hammer in the Avengers Age of Ultron. If you successfully keep this building step, you may be deemed worthy. So that's a little note in the instructions. So now we're going to build up a bit more of the wall here. So for that we'll get a couple of 1x2s. And we've got some 1x3s. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Don't forget the like button, the YouTubers say. Then some grill pieces. So the grill pieces, 1x2s, go on the inside. Then we've got our 1x2 and 1x3s going on the outside. Then we're going to get 4 plate pieces, corner ones, and a couple of 1x1s. And we're going to do add these plates back to back here with the 1x1 at the ends. Same on this side. Then we're going to get 2 double cheese wedges in dark red. Tongue twisted now. Then some 1x1 bricks. Add these 1x1 bricks at the end on each side. And our dark red double cheese wedge goes out on each side there. Then we need 2 more 1x2s with grooves in, some downward facing ladders which always remind me of swimming pool ladders, and some 1x2 trans blue pieces. We're going to add that to our swimming pool ladders at the bottom. They're going to go on each side here. And then again our groove brick goes on the inside. Then we're going to add some windows now going across here. For that we get one of these 1x10 blue plates, stick a 1x8 tile onto it. Yes, Indri, the streams are pretty much always 2 PM Greenwich Mean Time on a Sunday. I do some others now and again, but mainly around Christmas, or if I'm on holiday I might do an extra one here or there, but the usual routine is 2 PM every Sunday. And you get to vote on what we stream based on what I've got as a backlog of Lego sets on the community tab if you want to head over there to vote. Be the Natural History Museum modular set by the look of it for the next stream after we've done the tower. So adding some windows here, and then we'll pair them up again. They're going to go actually sideways on this time, so bringing this back in and stick them in this way. Then here we're going to get a jumper tile, 1x3 one, and then we'll get a 1x1 tile on top. Smooth that off, and then this is going to sit down this side to give us some side windows. Do the same for this side. Ah, cool. Yeah, so Natural History Museum is going to be the next one, I think. And I'll do some videos of them going into the into Bricktown, into Lego City as well, so we can see where I put those. And this tower, which is going to go near the Daily Bugle, and the Sanctum. So just repeating the window process here. Top it again with a jumper tile and a 1x1 tile. It's gone on, goes on that side. Then we've got these inverted sloped pieces, and we're going to stick some stickers on these. And we've got these stickers here, so let's get the right sticker on the right one. It goes on there, and it's going to go on the end of our windows there. This one goes on the other side. There, clips in on that side. Just added some angles there to our windows. Then on top of that, we're going to get a 1x6, a 1x2 on it, and 2 trans yellow ones. There's some lights, followed by a 1x1 round with a handle, and a 1x4. Then goes on top. Do the same for the other side. On that side. Then we get these long plates. I'm going to stick a 1x4 brick on the end, and then that's going to run across the rest of that window onto this side. Same on that side. And that's the end of bag 23. So the next lot, because we're pretty much at time, I won't go on anymore. We've got bags 24 and 25. Where we're going to continue this platform, so you can see we've got a bit of detail going on there, and of course we've got the other side of this, which is probably going to connect into at some point, somewhere along the line, or on top of probably. And that's going to be it for today. So let's go back to the main camera. We got the quinjet all done, as you can see here, ready to land on the platform which we're building at the moment. This is the platform as it currently stands, so you can see into there. Some chairs ready to relax, and then we're actually part way through building this part of the tower as well, which is work in progress while we build on this one, which is all going to connect together. And you can kind of see the height now. We've added that one on properly, so we're getting quite tall here. And then we've got these other bits to add on to add even more height. So you can join me again next week. It'll be the same time as I mentioned, 2 PM Greenwich Mean Time next Sunday, where we can continue from bag 24 and 25 and add to this landing platform. Whatever you're doing for the rest of the week, enjoy yourself, stay safe, and keep building. And I'll see you next Sunday to continue the Avengers build. See you then.